Hey there, how y'all doing? This is Weapons Tech Mac coming to you from deep in the heart of Texas. And things are a little bit of a mess out here. I'm still putting things in, but we'll carry on. Tonight, got a review of this little guy right here. North American Arms NAA 22M Magnum. Alright, so we'll verify she's empty. You can see nothing in this guy. Sure, I can pull the cylinder out, but I'm not going to do that. I know it's empty. I guess if I shoot myself, then oh well. No, that ain't going to happen. It's an empty pistol. I don't know. Anyway, North American Arms. Little pocket revolver. 22 Magnum. And I think one of the things that strikes me quite, let me bring it a little closer here, strikes me as soon as I picked this thing up was the quality of build. Of course, every North American Arms weapon that I've ever owned has been well made. And this is no exception. This is a well-made little pistol. It is a 5-shot Magnum revolver, 22 Magnum. And I mean, to reload, you got to take the whole cylinder out. I'll show you that here in a bit, but if you take a look at it, my lighting out here still isn't quite the way I want it, but soon. But you can see just pretty good quality, beautiful grips. It took me a bit to get used to shooting it. Recoil is, it's a bit different. It's not painful or anything like that. I think the biggest issue is it just flips up, okay? Not dangerous flip up or anything like that, but I mean, trying to keep it on target is, it's a skill. It takes you a bit to learn. And you'll see that as I'm shooting it, but crap, this thing's not really made for anything, 5 yards and closer. Typically, that's what this would be used for. And a deep concealed gun, if I'm gonna go out in some light jogging shorts or something like that, this thing weighs very little. I'll give you the nuts and bolts of how much it weighs. I can just put it in my pocket or this handy dandy holster right here and put it around my neck in my shirt, and then all you got to do when you're ready to draw is, and there you go. Of course, it's single action, so you pull it out and then you're going to have to cock it and shoot. So the trigger's not bad. Like I said, this is a well-built little pistol. Now this is just the 22 Magnum. Now there are some that'll come with 2 cylinders, one for 22 long rifle, one for 22 Magnum. Some of them are ported. Some of them, I mean, they've got a whole bunch of these things. But for $232, I had to give this a try, and I wanted something if I needed a real light pocket carry or something like that, and even lighter than my LCP. Right here it is. Now, everybody, a lot of people say, oh, a 22 Magnum, you're not going to protect your life with that. Well, I'll tell you what, there have been people killed with 22 long rifle. Okay? When I was a police officer, we rolled up on somebody who got popped right here, 22 long rifle, dead. It was an accident out hunting rabbits. And anyway, so this'll, shot placement, at least put somebody a little, slow them down maybe. But it's better than nothing. Fun little gun. I'm not getting this as a major concealed carry option, no. But once in a while, when I'm out in light shorts or something like that, and even an LCP is too heavy in the pocket for the light shorts, I just put this around my neck. Good to go. Nobody even know. it's a fun little thing to shoot after you get used to it. You can get actually pretty accurate out to about 10 yards. You can hit a person, might even be able to hit somebody at 20 yards away. We'll try that next time I go shooting. We'll see. I mean, it might have to be kind of lucky because that's a little tiny barrel. But I think the notoriety of it and just the good quality craftsmanship, and it's a pretty little gun, is worth just getting one. And it's made here in America. So anyway, that's my start, my intro on this thing, and let's do nuts and bolts. All right, so this is what it comes in. It's a cardboard box, and you open the box up, and well, look at there. There's a little lock container. You open it up, and there's your pistol and the keys to the lock box here. So they don't give you a lock. The box is the lock. And it's a pretty slick little lock box. Last I had an NAA 32 that came with a lock box like this. Well-made revolver, well-made auto, but it was pretty damn heavy for a little tiny pocket gun. But this is not, all right? So let's pull this out of here. Let's do some nuts and bolts on this guy. I got this for 230 bucks. And of course it's 22 Magnum, single shot, single action. It has a capacity of 5. The total length is just a little over 5 inches. Height, just a tad over 2 inches. Width, just under an inch. Weight, 6.5 ounces. Barrel length, 1.63. So the barrel is a little over an inch and a half long. Of course, it's single action. The grips are rosewood bird's head grips, and they're pretty. Some very pretty grips. That's kind of our little nuts and bolts on this guy. And I'll show you here in a second how we take that off. Can't do it with one hand. My other hand's holding the camera. So, all right. So if you want to take this thing out, there's a little button you press on the end of this little guide rod, and you pull it out, and then rotate that cylinder right out of there. Load her up, and then put her back in. The pin has a little ball bearing right in there, right in there. And you're ready to go. Now this thing kind of has a little safety, I guess you could say. You get it loaded up, you can pull it out to a little bit of a quarter cock safety. It pulls that hammer away, and yeah, you pull it out, you're gonna have to cock the thing. And that's kind of how this thing goes. Pretty basic, but like I said, first thing you're going to notice when you open this thing up is the quality of construction and materials, and it's just a damn well-made little firearm. I mean, it's just fun to shoot. So anyway, that's kind of my nuts and bolts on this preload. All right, give little North American Arms mini revolver Magnum a run. Kind of flips up trying to hold this bugger on target. Kind of weird. So let's see. Okay, I think I've figured out the sighting on this thing. So, we'll go ahead and unload it. Got to pull the whole cylinder out and unload it. Sometimes that's easier said than done. See, so cylinder's out. Got a little pin or screwdriver or something to get the rounds out. Okay. Put in 5 more. Okay. Definitely a clumsy thing to be doing. Okay. Everything in there now. Let's try some more. Try it single-handed. I think I finally got it. Well, that's from 7 yards, so I'm hitting the target finally. I wasn't aiming, I was just trying to hit somewhere. So it started out down here and ends up right up there. Okay, interesting little gun. All right, so this was at 7 yards. Started out down there. Finally figured out the sight picture up here. Rather interesting gun, but yeah. All right, we're gonna shoot this little guy some more and see if I can hit my bad guy here, center mass, where I'll be aiming. Okay, let it load up here and run it some more. That out. That out of there. Use the pen to push those cartridges out. Those 5 more in there. Sorry, I'm a bit slow. Now I'm shooting this thing at 7 yards. Okay, ready again. Here we go. See how that worked. All right, so a little bit about this. All these in here come at about 6-7 yards. These out here and that one are at about 10 to 15 yards. You see some keyholing keyholes, keyhole. 2 bullets there. So we'll say 7 yards and in, you hit center mass. 10 yards and out. Yeah, I wouldn't expect a whole lot, but yeah, you can hit the bad guy if he's close. That's what this is. It's a close-in pocket gun. All right, so do a little wrap on this guy. Very interesting little gun. I think I've already stressed that. Fun to shoot, well made, pretty. You can get fairly accurate with it with some practice. If you want a little tiny, deep concealed carry, this might be your thing. I mean, I don't know if you trust your life to a 22 Magnum, but again, shot placement, all important. But hey, I give this thing a big thumbs up. North American Arms. I mean, these things have been around for a while, so just a fun little gun to own, fun little gun to shoot. And anyway, this is Weapons Tech Mac coming to you from deep in the heart of Texas. God bless Texas. God bless the United States. And long live the Republic.